The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready. 32 Stinger.
Throwing to start here is Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The Dolphins at 500, sitting at 5-5. If they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W, they have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition,
he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And this will be taken at the 13.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Jets will take over. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier in the season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Now Rodgers.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Hey! Solo left Zion.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Tua now on first down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10.
Hey, 626.
To throw is Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
First down, New York.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cold.
Ready.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10. Achane on the counter.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now.
Turbo 3, kick.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Javon Kinlaw collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Tua sets up to pass it. They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Number 28. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Back to the ground, Achane.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
21G.
Looking to pass. Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he knew he was going to take a shot in the pocket. He did, but he also found a way to get it into the end zone.
And that has to ease the pain a little bit of the shot he took, didn't it? Being able to throw it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's airing it out for Williams. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. They find some open field here. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Turbo one high. 32 stinger. Let's come on,
Tua going to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
50, 30.
On play action, Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it, try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On first down, Rodgers able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25.
53 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll be out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They'll run Achane.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Achane once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
They'll run it. Achane with it.
And this time he is in.
Devon Achane with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line.
Jump out!
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're going to speed things up here.
And the Jets first down.
Hey, take 26.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 88.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. Gets past 1 man. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Go ahead.
The slot man in motion right. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion, Hill.
Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
79 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run for it with Achane.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Tua.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays,
They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Throw caught by Achane. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on him. This is taken at the 23. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
50. 630.
Throwing is Rodgers. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rodgers again now. Wide open receiver complete. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin, 54 yards. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
44.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At their 49-yard line.
Running right on the option is Tua. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
One more time with Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Dancing to his left. That is caught. It's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.